Welcome to Coaching the Elite. I'm Ariza, licensed clinical social worker, business coach, private practice owner, whatever you want to call me, guys. I'm the one that's going to help you level up and get success in your business. I've spent the last decade helping mental health professionals and other entrepreneurs grow their practices, scale their income, and create the life they deserve. So you were in the right space. Here we're going to talk about business strategies, marketing tips, mindset shifts, all of that stuff is going to help you go from overwhelmed to elite. Yes. So if you're ready, today I got a banger. Yes. I say that all the time on my other channel, which is LCSW Vibes, in case you are doing your test prep journey for LCSW or LMSW or know someone who is, send them over there. All right, but staying on track. I decided to do this video today because I've realized when I talk to a lot of business owners, sometimes they're overwhelmed, they don't have direction, they don't know what to do, they're not really sure how to handle a thing. They're just out there, just shooting at things and hoping that it lands, the bullet lands at that. So in the process of thinking about it, I'm like, hey, this channel talks about business, but business is business. It doesn't matter what type of business you're in. I'm able to help you elevate and see things from a different perspective. So that is what I plan to do today. All right. Today, we're going to talk about a 90-day blueprint. Instead of going all the way back, I don't care where you are in your business, whether you just started, whether you've been in it for years, whether you're stagnant and kind of just do it a little bit here and there. I want you to look at this 90-day plan. This is going to be the blueprint, and I'm going to help you go from your side hustle to full-time income in your business. There's no reason you should have a business and you're working it part-time without the intention or the plan to make it your full-time, or to provide an opportunity for others to work in your business so you can just oversee and manage the business without actually working in it. Those are some of the goals that true entrepreneurs have. Now, everyone has a different plan, a different journey, and again, that is entirely up to you. I'm not throwing shade, and I'm not saying it's a certain way you need to do a thing, but I'm going to give you the tools. These are for the people who want to stop working a 9 to 5. They're just over it. They have this vision, this dream, something that's huge, something that's inside of them that they just want to share with the world, and they just don't know how to go about doing it. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So starting out, if you've been dreaming about just leaving your 9 to 5 or going all in your business, but you don't know where to start, give me just about 10 minutes of your time, and I'm going to walk you through the exact 90-day blueprint that can help you go from your side hustle to your full-time income without stretching you too thin. So even if you have a plan and an idea, but you've been stretched thin or overwhelmed or feeling like, hey, this might not be what I'm supposed to do, I hope this video brings you some clarity and you're able to understand and decipher exactly how you need to proceed and what you need to do to move forward. All right, let's start out with a little story. Yes, let me tell you a little quick story about me. When I started my business, I didn't have a big budget. Actually, to be honest with you, I had no budget. I just had a skill set and I had a goal. And I knew with those two things I can get far, but sometimes it takes money to make money. So you got to figure things out. Like, how can you actually do a thing without investing what you don't have to invest to make something work? And that was pretty much my story. I had worked for an organization for about a decade and a half. Yes, we're talking 15 years. I had worked with this company, pretty much gave them a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, of course, as you all know. And I learned so much in the process. So for a while, I would be saying to myself, why would you stay here when you could be doing your own thing? But I realized the longer I stayed, the more I was able to learn and the more I was able to adapt to the culture or the skills or the things that I needed to have so I could level up, succeed, and be great in what I do. And I decided to leave, if that makes sense. All right. So again, I needed to replace not only my paycheck, but I also needed to come up with a plan on how I was going to be able to move forward and be successful. So I promise you, this isn't theory. It's an exact roadmap that I've used for myself and other people to get them to where they need to be so they can successfully leave their 9 to 5s. So stick with your girl. All right. Phase 1. First, the goal here. This is the first 30 days. So 1 to 30 days. Phase 1. You're going to build your business foundation. I want you to have clarity, true clarity on what it is you want to do. I want you to identify your money-making skill or the money-making product, whether it's a digital product, physical product, a service, whatever it is. Define your target audience. Be painfully specific, guys. So before I even move on, let me just back up a little bit and explain that to you. So say, for instance, your product is you want to sell a digital product like a planner. Maybe you're a mom, you have a whole lot of tasks and responsibilities, you work a full-time job, maybe you also running a business and you have kids and you got to get them to all these places. So maybe you created a digital product that helps busy moms manage their day. Maybe that's the planner. It's a digital planner. We're going to go with that. And you help busy moms plan their day. So we got the product, which is the planner. And then we have the target audience, which is moms. All right, guys, real quick. I'm always talking about the community, the LCSW vibes. We leveling up. And this is the sneak peek of the community. As you can see, it's on and popping. We got a lot happening. I got ethics over here, human development, or study guides that you guys asked me about on the YouTube channels, all right there. Test questions. You just want to level up and learn and see if you can answer those questions. I'm testing your knowledge. Let me go back to the home screen. If you want to learn more about what services I offer and what other things are there, that is where you go to the learning tabs. We leveling up, so why don't you join so you can level up too. Now let's be specific. We want moms that are maybe busy, moms that maybe have an advanced degree, moms that maybe have multiple children. Like, you can hone in and make it as specific as you want. But I think for this scenario or this example that I'm going to provide throughout this presentation, we're just going to say a busy mom. All right. So now that we have a mom, we know busy moms, and we also know that we have this planner. Those are the two things. We have our money making product, and we also have our target audience. Now we have to create a minimal viable offer, the MVO. That is what we need to start selling before we get it perfect. So that is going to be the actual digital product. So this is this planner that I'm talking about. And then we're going to pick one main platform. My main platform is YouTube. Oh my God. I love me some YouTube. I watch YouTube all day. As you see, I got a video pause right now. Like, I have degrees in YouTube University on the real. I've learned so much developing my business, growing my businesses, scaling my businesses, all of that stuff. I've got it from tools in my, like that I like to call them, my distant mentors that have helped me along the way in the path. So again, reel it in, Ariza, stay on topic. That's my little message to self. Your MVO is what you want to create. So let's say you go in Canva or you go on some type of AI toolbox or whatever it is, and you create this amazing planner. I mean, this planner is the bomb. Like, whoever uses this planner, their life is just organized. They don't have to worry about nothing. That's what I want you to think about. So you have this beautiful planner that you've created, and you're looking at it and you're like, oh man, I need to add this. I need to add this. This might not be good enough. It doesn't matter. Remember, we want you to start selling this product before it becomes perfect, because as time goes on, you're going to realize some things that you can do to enhance it and to make things a little bit better. All right. So now that we got this platform, we have our audience, we have our money making product, our MVO, and I said I like to use YouTube. You said you like to use what? Oh, you didn't say TikTok, Instagram, whatever it may be. For this digital device, let's just say we're going to let's just use Instagram because it's a digital product, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, so whatever you use, you want to dominate that platform. You don't want to be everywhere. So you don't want to be on TikTok, you don't want to be on YouTube, you don't want to be here. You want to dominate Instagram, because in this case, we said you're going to use Instagram. So remember, you got this product, it's done, it's not perfect, but you got what you need to launch it. So just to recap and make sure you're following through and you got it, we have our money making skill of product. That in this case is going to be the planner. We have our target audience, which is busy moms. We're also going to create the minimum viable offer. Like, we're going to start selling whatever this offer is we have before it becomes perfect. We just need to have it. So in this case, we have this beautiful planner that we're going to use, and then pick a main platform. In this case, we said you're going to use IG, Instagram, because you don't want to be everywhere. You want to just be somewhere. So that is what we're going to start with. All right. So we got phase one done. Hopefully you got a sheet of paper and a pen and you wrote these steps down. If not, pause the video, but pause it. All right. And go ahead and write down your little steps for phase one. So now we're on to phase two. This is where we're going to start getting some marketing techniques, and we're going to start selling this product. We're pretty much between days 31 and day 60. Now, remind you, in this case, I'm using a digital product. In my case, I don't use digital products. I do a service. I do tutoring services. I do coaching services. I do helping people start up businesses and programs and all that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of different things, but they're all pretty much service-based. They're not really a lot of digital products. They're digital products that come with this, but it's the service that I sell, and then you get the product. All right. So just remember, you can use this with anything. In this case, we're just using something simple, such as the digital product, which is going to be that planner. All right. Now, your goal within days 31 to 60 is to get clients. You want to generate consistent sales. So I don't care what you did in phase one, days 1 through 30, days 31 through 60, that's what we can grind. We can make this money. So that is the focus. All right. So remember, content that sells. You want to have a problem, you want to have a solution. So, hey, are you a busy mom that have a hard time planning your day and scheduling things out because you're overwhelmed with running around for your children and running around for your husband and running around for your business? Did you barely have time for yourself? Here's the mom planner. Yes, this mom planner is going to help you plan your life accordingly. Get it? That's the gist of it. That's the product we're starting to sell. We're going to be on different social media platforms, and we're going to discuss it. So maybe you have an IG page and it's all about moms, busyness planning. You're showing your kids, you're running, you're grinding, all this stuff. And people are just commenting like, I don't know how you do it. Or, oh my God, it's so amazing how you keep it all together. Oh my God, it's so, that's when you can pitch. At the end of your videos, it can flash across the bottom and say, the mom plan, I make it happen, or something along those lines to get people to see and want to use it. Hey guys, I stopped by to tell you this. You do not have to win alone. Absolutely not. People in the community are winning each and every day. The proof is in the pudding. Go in the community, it's free. We're throwing down test questions, case studies, the FNBM method, all the details and everything you need so you can succeed. Click the link in the bio and join. You don't need to do this alone. See you soon. All right. Now, we also want to reach out directly to people. So yes, it's good to do it like a call of action in your videos, but you also want to reach out directly to people versus DMs, emails, to all potential clients. In this case, all moms can be a potential client. You don't want to wait for them to find you. You want to find them. And then you want to build some social proof fast. That I love this. I think this is probably the key to having any successful business, is having that social proof and being able to show really quick and fast and in a hurry how good your product is and how well you do at a thing. So that is super, 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 super important, is to have that social proof. And if you don't know what social proof, let me break it down. It's basically proof that you can provide to the world around you, whether it's reviews, case studies, screenshots of how something you have has worked and got results for someone really fast. So you would show like a mom who's used a planner. Maybe you give it to 10 friends, 5 people you meet at the gym, 5 people you met at your son's soccer game or whatever it is, and they all have this planner and they use it and they're coming to you telling you how amazing it is. And you're like, hey, do you mind me taking a picture of you with your planner? Hey, do you mind dropping me 5 sentences just telling me how this planner has changed your life? Hey, do you mind? And that is what you're doing. You're kind of giving the product away so they can in return give you some feedback and some social proof. So then you can kind of help with these sales. All right. And then once you get that going, you got some social proof, some case studies, screenshots, and all that good stuff of people who've been using this mom planner and they are just excited and excelling at life. Then we want to get to a sales process. This is the part that you might need a little bit more help. Again, as you know, I help small businesses grow. I normally specialize in individuals that have mental health practices, businesses, all those types of things. However, I have opened it up and we just work with all small businesses. So if you're a small business and you're trying to scale and get to that $1 million mark, $500,000 mark, wherever you are, we have the tools and the skills to help you get there. So this next step is something that we can help you with. It is simply getting your sales process going. So for myself, I had to learn the hard way many different days where I have to create Stripe and set up my accounts and get this going and that going. If you want to see a video on how you actually set these things up, let me know. I'll be happy to drop one in there. More importantly, if you want to join the community where you can learn how to actually expedite your sales processes, create QR codes, do things that's going to make your life easy breezy so you can be successful in your entrepreneur journey, let your girl know. Hit me in the comment section. But anyways, now that you got that social proof, you got your sales process going. So either you're going to call people and get sales that way, you're going to have a link like Stripe or something where they can go up there and just purchase it. You might sell it on Etsy, Pinterest, whatever it is. You want to have your process of how you're going to sell this product. Remember, we're between days 31 and 60. So this is where you're getting the sales and you got to make it work. If you have your own website, or if you don't, let your girl know, because that's part of our small business program. I can actually help you get someone to help work on my team to help implement and create your website, manage it for you, and all that good stuff. All right. But you have this online store. The online store can be on your website or it could be somewhere else. So you want to have that simple process. So please keep in mind, guys, you want to make offers weekly. You want to be visible. You want to be consistent, because this is what's going to help your cash flow. Very important. All right, let's move on to phase 3. This is just systems and scaling. So right now you're at the 60-day mark, 61 to 90-day mark. Your goal here is to free up your time and stabilize your income. So maybe you're still working your 9 to 5. You're still doing a whole lot of stuff, but we want to start automating some things. You want to automate the repeated tasks like the emails, the scheduling, the invoicing, all of that stuff. A lot of businesses struggle because they don't have automations. They don't have systems in place so they can be repeated all throughout without you having to constantly respond and constantly email and constantly do. You want to have systems in place. And that is something why I realized in starting this channel, and as time has went on and worked with a lot of other people from various businesses, that is the disconnect. So many people have a great idea. They have an ability to do something and exceed in it, but they don't have the systems, the knowledge, or the tools, or should I say the team or the support to elevate and get to the next level. So that is kind of what we offer within my programs. We offer you the opportunity to connect with the team, whether it's editing, whether it's automations, whether it's building websites, whether it's scaling on any type of level, getting you to the next place. A lot of time is just the lack of the skills and lack of support. Not the skills, the lack of the support and the lack of, it's the skills to be able to do certain things, like maybe the automation, maybe building a website, but it's really not having the support or the team that's able to help you implement those things. So that's kind of what you get with us. You get a team of people who will back you up with your service and help you expand. All right, now that you've got this social proof, you've been giving this planner out, people have been purchasing it left and right now that they see the social proof. Now it's time to decide, do I increase my prices for new clients? Because now the demand is rising. So you got people who maybe started the planner out selling it for $9.99. Now you're doing exceptionally well and it's a hot commodity. Everybody wants it. Boom, $19.99 it is. That is kind of how things work when you're scaling and doing a business. Are you studying for the LCSW or LMSW exam? Don't waste time on the wrong prep. Try my test prep program for free with a full module that gives you the real strategies, the real practice, and real results. Plus, you get access to my exclusive test prep community where you'll find support, study material, and accountability. No risk, no stress, just results. Click the link in the bio so you can get ready to win with the winning team. So you're going to get more clients, but you're also getting at a higher rate. That is the plan. And then you can decide if you want to add a new income stream. Maybe you want to add a bundle. Everyone's loving this mom planner. So maybe you decide in addition to the mom planner, you give them a 30-day life to free up more time or something. A 30-day plan to free up your life or free up your schedule or something, or 10 magical things that mom can do to make them less stressed or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there just to let you know how you can bundle it up. So now you get a $19.99 package where you get the actual planner and then you get that 30-day whatever or that 20-something magic whatever. You're adding it. That's called bundling. You're bundling it up or you're upselling. You're adding something higher up in there to make people pay more money, but they're also getting more value. Okay? And you want to focus on the profit first, perfection later model. A lot of times as professionals, especially entrepreneurs, we want to get everything just right. And sometimes it doesn't have to be right. It just has to be done. And in the process of just being done, you'll learn how to improve or how to make something better. And that is what you'll need to do. All right. So again, guys, I hope this helped you. Make sure that you have your mindset, your habits, all that kind of stuff is going to help you elevate. Treat your side hustle, whatever you're doing right now or whatever business you're about to start, like it's a real business from day one. When you treat it as such, it will develop and grow into how you actually saw it initially. So keep that in mind. Don't have any distractions for 90 days. Remember, this is your 90-day blueprint to get your business up and going or whatever your side hustle is. So try to alleviate distractions. Maybe you're not hanging out. Maybe you're not going to the movies. You're not going to the parties. You're not going to cookouts. You're not going to family functions. You have to back up and work on your dream and your vision to get to where you're trying to get, which is next level. Yes, it's all about leveling up. All right. So if you're ready to stop guessing and to start building a real business, drop 90 days in the comments and I'm going to send you a free PDF checklist that breaks down step by step. And if you subscribe to this channel, you will not miss my next video because it's going to be on businesses. 5 businesses you can start with less than $500 to your name. Literally, guys, 5 businesses. And also, while I have you guys here, I definitely want to share something real quick. By joining this channel, if this video helped you in any kind of way and you feel like, hey, it was what I needed, I need a guide. Sometimes I go over material and people just really need maybe like a cheat sheet or something to kind of help them guide. So I have this 90-day blueprint from side hustle to full-time income. It replaced your paycheck in 90 days using this focused step-by-step strategy. So it's pretty much everything I talked about. The foundations first through 30 days. Then you have the marketing and sales 31 through 60. And it's pretty much just giving you the plan of how to do these. And then of course, how to get that mindset right. If you can commit to 90 days, track your progress weekly, you're going to adjust and find that it just works extremely fast and it works extremely well. I've done it multiple times, guys. I've started 2 businesses completely separate of one another, but have some similarities, and they have taken off in 90 days or less. But it took a skill, it took a plan, and it took a support team, and it took the mindset. And most importantly, it took me to give everything I got and to put everything else on hold because I knew what I wanted and I was willing to do what I had to do to get it. So I hope this video was hella helpful. I hope you got what you need. I hope you come back and visit us. This is coachingtheelite.com and I'm helping you become elite. Be blessed.